Secretary General, President Coaches Association, President Referees Association of the Gambia Basketball Association, the media here present, distinguished players, our Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, my staff, the staff of the National Sports Council here present, in the persons of the Finance and Admin Manager, Malang Konjira, and the Program Manager, Ibrahim Seka. We have the Communications Manager as well, Sarah Kamara. We want to take this opportunity to welcome once again, and officially for that matter, our gallant boys and girls from the Gambia Basketball Association. Honorable Minister, these people represented the Gambia in 3 categories: the under-16 Zone 2 FIBA tournament, and both teams came home with bronze medals. The Dakar Angers, boys and girls, the boys won silver and the girls won bronze. In the Amilcar Cabral tournament, we had the under-21 boys only in Guinea-Bissau, and they won gold. So our position here as a government, through the Ministry of Youth and Sports, is to show government's appreciation to the magnificent work these boys and girls have done, sacrificing their time, energy, and
you have mentioned it all, but there's key important things that you have not known, which I wanted to highlight to you. This year, you have opened a lot of doors for these young kids. As you can see here, there are a few people that are not here. They travel. One of the under-21 boys is not here, he's in America. Yeah, so, and especially a few of the girls and the boys, they made it to the All-Star from the FIBA tournament that we went to. And then some went to the camp that they made the All-Star too, which has done a lot of impact to these boys, which I thank you enough for that. And we're really pushing it hard to make sure that this is more than this, because we took the home-based players to show you that without outside, we have players here. We are all talented. They are definitely all talented. And I hope in a long period, we will get to the national team as a senior. We are working on that as well. But we wanted to start from below and then go higher. We are taking a step one by one. We are little babies, as you can know. This is our first time outside, and we perform well outside too. And then we are in the books of FIBA that we perform very well this year. And it's going gradually. And then we did a training course for the referees and the coaches, which we did well as well too. And this only happened this year. And we thank you all for all of that.
A few weeks or a month ago, we had one of the basketball coaches went to attend a coaching course in Hungary. And he did extremely well with a very good GPA, 3.18. 3.88. That's a very, very good performance. Congratulations. Over the years, the ministry, through the Sports Council, will identify coaches from our different disciplines. And I can remember very well from volleyball, from basketball, you know, and from athletics, football. These people will be sent to Germany to study. After their study, they will never come back. We definitely have to thank Coach for seeing the country first and not his personal, ambitions. Yes. All right. Thank you very much for coming, and we hope that in the near future you will qualify us to the African Championship for the first time. We have Badara, who also attended in this year on 2 occasions to attend a sports forum in Ghana, and also recently from England. He represented the Gambia and then did extremely well in the thematic areas that were, arranged for him to go and have a dialogue with top class. He has also gone to Ghana and back. Maybe people will not go to Ghana and then stay. But he went to England. Exactly. Did all what he's supposed to do. At first, when I saw your pictures in the streets, in the basketball mood, I said, hey, Mbasuma waji dina nyo. But during the neck-off, I just, saw a call, and I said, Kiba Daraldi. And then after a few minutes, Magita have face somewhere in Munyo Mune, Mr. Jawla. When I turned and saw him, I said, wow. That was a sigh of relief for me because Yonna so is no bad. Huh? Thank you very much for coming. Yeah.
Good afternoon to you all. Let me also take this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Safi Sankare Faraj. I am the Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. I'm very happy to be here today as one of my first engagements to really show our delight, our appreciation for all your hard work, because it is a testament to your resilience as young people to go out there with the Gambian banner flying above you and to come back and make us all proud. And I can truly say, on behalf of the Honorable Minister and the entire ministry and its satellite institutions, that we're very, very proud of what you've been able to achieve. I believe and I know that I am very happy to meet you all, and I look forward to working very closely with all of you to see how we can support you, but to nurture you, to bring out the best in you. You're all ambassadors of the Gambia, and you're all role models to those who are aspiring to go into sports in different fields. So I hope you remember that moving forward, that you've made your country proud, and there are going to be a lot of other young people who are going to be looking up to you, so that we can start to invest in our young people. It is not only government's responsibility, but it's every citizen of Gambia's responsibility to invest in the young people. And I'm very happy to be in the sports ministry because I'm an avid sports person. If you really want to find me, you'll either find me in a gym or on a paddle court playing paddle. Yes, so it's almost as if I am home, and also being one of the youngest PS, and I believe that I represent you and what you stand for. And it's a commitment and a promise that I am going to make, that I will put all hands on deck, follow the footsteps of the Honorable Minister. We have seen the tremendous work that he has done in the area of sports, giving Gambian youths a voice, but giving them visibility on national platforms, but as well as international platforms. This is the trajectory that we want to see. We may be small in size as a country, but we are not short of intellectuals, we are not short of artists, we are not short of sports person. Globally, you see Gambians doing wonderful things around the world. And you have a great opportunity now to follow the right path, the path of responsibility as a Gambian citizen, and always be proud of your roots wherever we may find ourselves. So on that note, this is our first engagement, but I really look forward to working very closely with all of you to give you support that you need so that you can excel in your careers and go to higher heights. So on behalf of the ministry, I send to you a massive congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We now move on to the next, which is going to be the vote of thanks by Captain Abdoulaye Taylor.
Taylor, the captain of the national basketball team, the Gambia. I want to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, National Sports Council, and GNOC as well, for trusting us and believing in us that we will go out there and represent the Gambia to fly the flag to higher heights and more. We just want to say that we're young and we need a little bit more push so that we can achieve our dreams right here in the Gambia as well. and then try to get to one of the best leagues around the world or whatsoever. Thank you so much. On behalf of the team, we would like to give you this token of appreciation.
There you go. Thank you very much. Us at the ministry, like I always said, we see all sports acts the same, all sport associations and all sporting disciplines acts the same. Of course, yes, there are some that are bigger than others in terms of their participation, in terms of the investment, but that is how sports is around the world. And here people do complain, oh, doing this much in this sport, what about this one? But we all know that it has to take a lot of time, a lot of energy to build up something to get to the level that you want it to be and be able to get the right investment that you require. And so basketball is one of those big sports that have had a name in the Gambia in the past. And we have seen how much people have passed through associations and clubs and went on to play at the international level in terms of basketball. We've seen a lot of people also that have traveled out of the country through the activities of basketball. And at a particular time, it went down a little bit, and then we didn't see a lot of basketball that was happening. And we know that it has been a lot of troubles with the executive, with the membership, and those are the conflicts that has taken us back. But in the last 2-3 years, we've seen the efforts of your executive in trying to bring back basketball and ensuring that we're able to detach ourselves from those conflicts that we had in the past at the executive level and be able to settle down with an executive that you people have now. And I would want to really appreciate all of you that have been in the executive before I come to the young people. Because I know the struggle. We all took part. I remember going to even meet somebody else in his personal house, in his personal sitting room, just to negotiate with him, to say, look, leave this thing alone so that we can be able to get basketball out of the level that it is and bring it to what we have. And a lot of other issues happened. But in the end, conflict was settled, and we've seen the executive come on board. And of course, it also had its own difficulty in terms of taking off. But after you guys took off, we've seen what you're able to do. And the commitment is seen. And that is also why we at the ministry work through the Sport Council to see how best we can be able to look at the little things that we can do to help the executive to start something. And really, I would say that we didn't regret going beyond the norms of saying, oh, this is not our responsibility as a ministry, this is association, to getting what the association is supposed to do. And right after that, we've seen how the results have started coming, from Guinea-Bissau to Senegal twice. And that is one thing that we will assure you, that the Sport Council, the ministry, and by extension the government will continue to support you for many reasons. Because sports is a unifier, sports is a way to uplift people, to take them out of poverty, even discourage people from using drugs. And it's a way to empower individuals, families, and communities. Because each one of you here that becomes an international star, the rewards is big. If you sign international contracts, you're signing it for yourself. You're going to be there playing, and they'll say, oh, this is a Gambian playing, and that helps in terms of marketing our country. But in return, you get paid money, like it is said, and the return of that comes back home. You use it to improve the living conditions of your families. You use it to improve the communities where you come from. And it's helping Gambia in terms of our foreign exchange because you bring in remittance. So sports has a lot of layers of benefits that are directly or indirectly going to benefit each individual communities and our families. And this is why we want all of you here to be stars. But we know that to be a star is not just having the passion. It goes beyond that. You need the infrastructure, you need government support, you need your coaches to help you to get the skill and be able to hone that talent that you have to be able to get where you want to be. And that is the role that we have pledged ourselves, committed ourselves to do. As a ministry, as a government, we would continue to work with you. And like, I don't know whether PS or GD said, we will not be able to promise you things that we cannot do. We will not promise that we will do whatever you want, but we will try our best at every given time
to provide whatever little things we have to be able to help you to achieve the objectives that you have, as an association and the executive, but also as players. And to all of you, the young players, I mean, there is nothing much more rewarding than representing your country. Whether you work here for the Gambia and you get less pay compared to what you'd have gotten if you're going to do it outside, or you go out there carrying the red, white, blue, white, green, and they say this is the Gambian team, and you know that you are not giving what you deserve as a player, but you still do it, and do it to the best of your ability and get the results that you bring to us. That is a joy to us. And I always tell, even in cabinet, I tell them, as far as we are concerned right now, there is no diplomacy bigger than sports. What sports brings us to, in terms of recognition at the international level, no other sector is bringing that. Because when you go out there and you have the flag, her name is mentioned, you hear Gambia. The same thing when you go to FIBA and they say Gambia, or they say an athlete or the association is Gambia. So we hope that you'll be able to continue to grow, not just in the sub-region, but to go out there, just like how you did a few years ago when you went to Nigeria and came back with the bronze. And recently you went to Bissau and came with the gold. And then you went to Dakar and came with the bronze. So we want you to continue to do that and build up this team. Because if you're able to achieve this much success, it means that when you grow older, you can be able to qualify for the African Championship and you can be able to bring the trophy home. So this morning, and I told somebody that I'm actually wearing a football today, not basketball, but this was given to me in the morning in the office. I had some visitors. One of them is actually Nda, Pamudi Jan, that you all know, who played for the under-17. And in 2005, they won the under-17 African Cup of Nations. And that same team is what grew up to be under-20, and they did well, they came out third, and then they went on to become the national team, and we know that we qualified. So that is what sport is about. If you build at the base, then it grows with that kind of strength. In the end, when you get to the older level, you get results. So we are all hopeful that in the next few years, whether we remain as leaders at the ministry or not, we will be proud that we were part of the team that supported this group to be able to get to where they are. And that success is not success for us or for you. It is success for the Gambia, and it's a success that we can all be proud of, a world star. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on our part, as a government and as a ministry, we started it, that every time a national team goes out and they get results, when you come back, we would meet, and sometimes we would just say thank you for having represented us and did well. Sometimes we bring along a little bit of cash and said, okay, we're giving you this as a bonus. You didn't ask for it when you were leaving, you didn't even expect it when you were leaving, but you went and did your best. And government is recognizing that best by giving the team, and when I say the team, the entire team, a total amount of $400,000 that we are giving you. So the 400,000 is cash, let's see, check, but it will be transferred to the GBA, and it's not really for the association, it's for the players, the executive, how do you call them? Technicians and the coaches. All right? So you got, however your executive is going to distribute it, you know, that's up to them. I know there are levels in every team, so they would decide the levels and how much each one of you would get. But we hope that, little as it might be, it will help in motivating you to continue to do more and to continue to bring results. And on our part, we'll also continue to give you that bonus as much as we can. So thank you once again. We appreciate your effort. We want to say congratulations to both the male and the female team. And we look forward to getting more results from your side and getting to meet again in the near future. Thank you very much. On the 1st of January, I was at Manisila, and they gave me the ball and said, shooting challenge. I don't even know if I put it in or I missed it. What did I do? I almost put it in, right? I missed it by a little thing. It dropped on the ring, but then somehow it didn't go in. It came out. But like I said, I'm not a basketball person. I did football and volleyball in school at Nusrat, and that's what I know. So, but I'm happy that I have this. So it pushes me to come and join you in one of your trainings. All right? Thank you so much.
Our today's gathering, before we leave for our different destinations, Honorable Minister will present a check of $400,000 to the association for you to, yes, with the team, yeah, for you to use that as, a token of appreciation. After this,